Hi friends, this is Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio, and I am on today to share with you another project that I have created for my guest design spot with DecorateYourLife.com. I've done a few projects, and I'm not going to say this is the last because I have a few more scrappies, but I'm using a digital collection, which is a journal collection, or you can put a planner in it. You can purchase a planner on the website that you can print and work with. And I'm going to show you just a little bit with it. I'm still trying to figure out the printing aspect of the planner part, but something that I wanted to try was the type of, the happy planner style where you use the disc. And in here you can see that I've got 8 discs in here. I saw the inspiration for this on B. Valent's channel. She did a December daily. It's adorable. It's smaller than this, so I didn't use her dimensions. I figured out what I needed. I'm not going to teach this. I'm not going to do a tutorial for it because it's already there. You just figure out what size you want to make it. I chose to put, this is from the Whispers collection. The scrapbook paper. I did also put journal parts in here. I kind of mixed and matched. So I got all the digitals, and I printed it myself. And I printed it on 65-pound cardstock, white. My printer, it's an HP. It's a few years old. I think it's an inkjet. It printed beautifully. The entire 2 collections that I received are absolutely gorgeous, and I keep talking about it. It's very, very romantic. It's very elegant. You've got these beautiful ladies, and the florals are stunning. They just remind me of the silk flowers for my wedding. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I did all silk flowers for my wedding, and they were so pretty, and they were like this. They were all these colors. Did I wear a hat like that? I did not, but my hair looked like that. Anyway, so I went ahead and I added, to cover up the tape, because I did put an acetate cover on here to protect my spine. I did my crocheted lace, which I love that. I'm crazy about that. And I did do something here on the back. I took another one a page. The paper itself, when it prints up, is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So we're just doing letter size and then taking off the border. If you're, computer savvy, you will know how to adjust all of that. I can adjust some things. I haven't figured out how to print everything out the way I need it just yet, but I'm getting there. Anyway, this is what it looks like. I've got some gold here, and then I've got this beautiful picture here. And then we open this baby up. So everything that I do is kind of a work in progress. I don't have everything done yet. I am working on adding things. So this was another page. I cut it in half. I put a pocket. I used my nifty 1-inch and did a half finger pull there. This is something, what I did is I put things in the pockets for me to work on, so I can bring this to life. So this is one of the small envelopes that is there. All I have to do is fussy cut it out. I'm kind of really enjoying the fussy cutting. I like my packets of ephemera, but I'm enjoying the fussy cutting too. And I do enjoy stuff like this, like the envelopes and stuff. This is really pretty. So I just cut it out and I put it in the pocket so that I could have that ready to go when I'm ready to finish decorating it. So I was gifted this, the planner parts. And the planner parts had your daily, it had a calendar that you put your own month and numbers in. And it also had one that says notes. And I kind of played with it a little bit, and I still have to figure it out. But this is ultimately the size I ended up with, which I honestly would be okay with, because it will fit in here and it's just enough, because this can be a planner for a variety of things. So this was the daily part of the planner. And isn't it just beautiful? It's pink and there's a lavender. I will put the link where you can find that on the website. I think that if you enjoy making planners, this will be it. I can always get started with one. The follow through is sometimes what gets me. I'd like to say I'm trying to find the perfect one. I went ahead and I did a tag. And this was one of the items that I fussy cut out of the journal part. I loved that. I've got this one here is it's just a pocket that I put here. And I've got more tags stuck in here. And I've got some other paper stuck in here. I just took my scraps because this is where I will just pull things out and work with it. And then I've got a couple of, well, this one right here has white watercolor paper in it. And I can take notes, I can journal, I can add pictures. But these are things that I will print some more things from here. Here's some things that I have a die cut that I can cut all of this out. I'm hoping it'll fit. I have several sizes, so I think that'll be a good way to check that. If not, I'm just going to cut it out as best I can, but I'm absolutely going to use those inside of this book. There are also still this one here. You're going to fold this one in half. I'm going to go ahead and fold that in half. And I think I'll print this one. I don't want to waste anything because it's also pretty. But then you can punch the holes. And I have, let me see if I have that one still sitting on my desk. I don't see it. Uh-oh. Oh, hang tight. I do. It is right here. I have this guy right here. And what it says on here, it says classic. I'm going to try to read it. Classic, mini, nano, and big. So I want to say those might be the sizes for your happy planners. I used to do happy planners a long time ago. I don't know why I don't. But I found that I had this in my stash. And I also have this one. So, I mean, you can do your punches individually. It works too. So, it doesn't hurt to have a variety of things. I know there's a few other ones too. But then, because I used this one and I used it on Classic, got me the 8 discs here. I also have, this is how I store all my discs. Right here, I've got a bunch of them, a lot of different colors. And I've made a couple books with this same idea because I loved it so much. It was so pretty. And they're lurking around here. Usually, it's really great for a December daily. But here, we'll decorate this and we will figure out how we want to use it. Here is another pocket And this is where you can see I've started to cut things out. So here's a few more things. This is just what I've printed. I haven't printed, I feel like I've printed a lot and I've used a lot. But as far as figuring out what all goes into this particular planner, I haven't done yet. So I've got a pocket. I have a piece of acetate. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But I thought, well, let's try that out with the punch, and that worked out really well. So I went ahead and put it in here. Here is a calendar for that came from the planner that I was gifted. And again, you can see that there's different sizes that you can print this at. And I like my calendar to be bigger, but I can put whatever month I want here. You know, you can either highlight it. I probably would write it maybe down here. And then you've got, or you can do notes here. Also, I only printed it one-sided, so I can also do notes on the back. I kind of like to keep track of all the things that I'm doing, so I probably would do that on the back side of this. And then in here, you can put your own numbers in, however you want to do that. And I would just write them in with either a pen or a pencil. And then we've got a few more pieces of just pink cardstock. I've got a pocket here. Again, I punched out that. And I've got, so you can see I was kind of playing with the calendar. There are a couple different styles. So there was this style and this style. I think they both came from the same color one, the lavender one. And there's also a pink one. But I mean, look at how pretty those shoes are. They're very elegant. But again, I tried it in a smaller size because if I wanted to take and put it into a smaller planner, you absolutely can. Or you can do something like this. So I just tuck this in back here again. Nothing goes to waste. We just print it and then save it off to the side to continue to work with it. So my pockets, this is by far, it's not finished just yet. More things will happen. I am probably going to take and do, because I did gold back here, I'm probably going to put, let's make a plan. Something like that. And just trying to be a little bit more organized with what my plan are. I do several different things during the week, and I think I could do better if I have my plan, right? If we don't plan, we plan to fail. There's some words for that. Plan. Anyway, plan. So this was another project that I did for Decorate My Life as a guest designer. Thank you for stopping in. Please like, subscribe, commenting kindness only. Run on over to decorateyourlife.com and get yourself. There's lots of collections, but right now I'm digging this one. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, she's got a lot of different things in there. I was on her website earlier and I saw some Hello Kitty things, and if you know me, you know I love Hello Kitty. Always have. Nobody's too old for Hello Kitty. But thank you for stopping in. Go check out Sandy's website. Go see what you can find, put it in your cart, and print it up for yourself. All right, my friends. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you soon. Bye.